My guess is if that you're watching this video here today, that you are being afflicted by the number one dream killer that has caught thousands of dreams and put them into the dust because this thing is deadly. I mean, it is one of the most pertinent problems that all entrepreneurs face, and that is limiting beliefs. These things that you go around believing that are quite literally holding you back from thousands, if not millions of dollars inside your business, inside your ecosystem, for your team, whatever the case. Right now, what I want to share with you today is the exact formula that I use and all my clients use in order to remove limiting beliefs for good. This is how Jason was able to make back all of his money for investing into our in-person diamond mindset retreat with one phone call. This is also how Ariana was able to get rid of panic attacks with one call. And this is a proven process because it's actually more simple than it seems. Now, something I've been talking about with a lot of my clients, and something that you may have noticed if you've been watching self-improvement videos like this or manifesting videos, and that is when people have reached a certain level of success, they have a habit of saying what the principles of that success are in incredibly simple terms. Now, I have seen time after time again, people talk about how generic advice is not helpful and how saying things in a simple manner oftentimes comes at rubbing people the wrong way, especially when this information is received on the other side of a paywall. But I want to let you know something. There is a reason for the simplicity. In fact, it's one of the human conditions to overcomplicate something that doesn't require a long process to explain. It is a human condition to try to make reason or sense of the natural law, and that is whatever you believe to be true about your current state of reality will be expressed. It doesn't mean if you are watching this video and as soon as you heard me say that, you go, well, guess what? I am now a multimillionaire. It does not mean your bank account is suddenly going to go off like Monopoly Go and start to go up, right? If it was, the IRS would have a field day this January, right? With all of our bank accounts. I'm sure if we could all do that in an instant. But the thing is if you can tap into what the feeling state is of having your bank account shoot up just like at a casino where you're playing slots and the money count is going up, you got the volume all the way up, whatever that is, right? And you are seeing this quick success come. You're feeling those feelings of being able to be relaxed or happy or elated or in that high activation state, right? Right now, if you are correctly using your gift, which is your human imagination, you should be able to feel this in yourself. Right? Despite the fact that I don't know where you're watching this video, I'm all the way on the other side of the globe potentially, but you should be able to feel the feeling of what a desired reality of having millions of dollars suddenly come into your bank account right now. And this phenomena can be explained by a lot of different things, and it has been explained by a lot of different things. And there's a lot of people that try to point to external things as to the reason why this happens, when in reality it's all within you, right? Matthew said, or I think it's, I don't even know the thing, I'm not going to quote it, but it states that the kingdom of heaven is within you, right? The powers to be able to have your desired reality are already within you. If you're watching this video and you typed in how to overcome limiting beliefs, it's because the only type of people who know that they have a limiting belief are the people who also have a goal or a vision on the other side of that belief. You, simply put, would not be upset if you weren't trying to get on the other side of it. Now, I know that sounds pretty simple, again, like we were saying, but let's back this up. I want you to look into your life and think of something that you have gotten or attracted or bought or whatever that at one point in time was all you focused on and all you wanted. You obsessed over this thing. Maybe you did research on it. If you're, maybe it was a new car or a new house, or if you're a barber, you get a new pair of clippers. If you're a tattoo artist, a new, tattoo gun. If you're an employee, right, like a new training software system or a new CRM that cost X amount of money, or the new program or the new funnel or the new whatever. that you put on the other side of some imaginary invisible limit. And maybe it's not so imaginary. Maybe you're trying to say, hey, Aries, listen, I have real life. These limiting beliefs, sure, I'm calling them limiting beliefs because that's what everybody on the internet is telling me, but it feels like real life problems. It feels like I'm not making enough sales. It feels like, my team is maybe not understanding the vision of the company. It feels like I'm doing a lot of work for not a lot of pay. It feels like I'm making mistakes and like the things that I'm doing aren't really adding up. So all of these things, while yeah, sure, I guess you're telling me they're limiting beliefs, Aries, they feel like real life problems. And I want to tell you guys the secret. This is how you break them all. If you haven't seen my fear wall video, how to change, that's on my profile. You should go check that out now. But these limiting beliefs can also be represented as a wall. I want you guys to use your imagination right now to see yourself standing in front of a giant wall. Right now, these walls, as I like to call them, are made mostly of fear, right? This is as if it was a tangible brick. And this fear and reason and logic, which is the glue between the brick, right, tells us that we have to do X, Y, Z in order to have A, B, C, right? That it has to go in this order. A lot of times these walls of fear, we didn't even put them up. Our family members put them up. Our past put them up. Maybe you've already had a vision. Maybe if you guys are business owners, you started off already breaking a couple of these walls down by going to start the thing, by going to start the product, by going to start the research, by starting to meditate, by starting the diet, by starting the whatever it is you've begun, right? By taking that first step, you've already broken one of the first fundamental walls, and that's the belief to begin, right? But once you have that, then the second wall comes in, and then this is where most people quit. Because again, the thing about the wall that makes it so tricky and easy to fall for is that it's incredibly intelligent, right? This wall wants to continue to stay there. It would prefer that you don't go on the other side. And the reason it would prefer that is because if you go on the other side and you break the wall, well, then it can never be put back up again. Let me ask you this. When you got the thing, say maybe it was you were going to speak to that significant other, or you were going to start that first cold call in your business, or put it out there and ask for your first funding, whatever the case is. When you did it the first time, there was probably a fear wall around doing that. But let me ask you, when you do it and you have the fear and you break the wall and you end up getting the result that you knew was on the other side of the wall, tell me, are you likely to be as afraid the next time you encounter it? I think you have just got the light bulb. The way to break limiting beliefs is by breaking them, by doing it now. Before you get mad at me and troll, you say, this guy just wasted, 7 minutes of my life to tell me it's in order to do it. I know that you're like, that's not why. So here's the way to beat the fear, okay? This is only for the 1%ers who stayed through this entire video to get to this point, right? The easiest way to have the motivation or willpower in order to break a wall of fear is to envision yourself with your human imagination already on the other side. Just like we did in the beginning of this video when we talked about having the millions of dollars come into your bank account instantly and you have all these things, right? Because if we simply try to willpower our way through change and we just start to do the things just through willpower alone, some of these walls are going to be too reinforced through time, through our friends and family, through our experiences, through our things, whatever, going to be too reinforced to get through. So it's not going to work. The only thing that's going to work is to already see yourself and to feel yourself to be on the other side of the wall. Because if you can do that, it'll fall down 10 out of 10 times, and you guys will start to be able to take the action and start to get momentum. And then as long as you don't quit, you will obviously get the result. It's written in time, as simple as day. So I hope you guys got a lot of value from this video. Listen, if you want help directly breaking and crushing the limiting beliefs in your business or personal life so you can hit that next level, I want you to text FearWall to 701-369-2690. And I'll reach out and see if we can't get you inside our program, True Diamond Mindset. Peace, love, prosperity.